Hello, beautiful Taurans. This is For You Soul Tarot. Welcome back to another weekly Love Energies reading for the sign of Taurus. As I shuffle the cards, just a quick reminder for everybody, this is a general reading, so it may or may not apply to your situation. If it doesn't feel like it's fitting with your story, simply leave the story here. Check your other placements for some of the other signs that I'm posting, or check back in the following week's reading. I also want to let you know that I will be posting an all signs energy update for the new moon in Libra, so watch out for that. And let's begin. So Spirit, please give me advice for the lovely Taurans. Alrighty. Looks like there was a lot of energy in the deck. All right. So 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. This is unreal, you guys. Like I don't usually expect the cards to come out the way they do, but sometimes if you see these numbers and they're repeating and they're growing, it tells you to pay attention to the energies that you're feeling at that time, especially as it surrounds these cards. So beautiful energy in the sense that in the order that they came out, we do have the 4 of Wands, which is foundation, stability, a new beginning. It's known as the halfway card to marriage. This is beautiful. It looks like a celebration to me. And for all my twin flame family out there, 1111. This is the 1111 card. So definitely whoever you're thinking about in this situation is definitely somebody who's going to be important to you. Now, my eye is really drawn to this beautiful set of, like, if you can follow these like light bubbles that are coming out of this girl's hand, and it's just surrounding on both of them. And then if you actually kind of line it up, you see the same sort of energy, the same sort of spirit guidance coming through. So I think that the way I'm reading this energy, and I usually tend to follow the cards and look at the symmetry or look at the sort of repeating patterns in it as well, to build out what my intuition is telling me the story is. So there is a lot of love here. There's celebration. It's divinely guided. However, there is some sort of internal conflict, I think, that somebody is dealing through. But do not despair. 5 of Wands, yes, internal conflict, not a very strong card in terms of energy, and the card right next to it, no match for it. So I'm going to hold both of these cards up, and you can actually follow the dots. They line up out almost perfectly, just so you guys are not like, oh my God, somebody is just holding it. They almost line up perfectly. So you can definitely go through any kind of internal conflict that you have if you use your intuition, is the story here. So somebody is definitely in their intuition, trying to get over the 5 of Wands, using truth and using their discernment to get, like with that the King of Swords has, to get their 4 of Wands, halfway card to happiness, 1111, union with their twin flame. At the bottom of the deck, Spirit is telling you that in addition to the truth that the King of Swords has, and the intuition that the High Priestess brings to the table, you are going to need strength. Strength is important, and as most of our twin flames out there know, it is a hard journey. So going through this journey needs a lot of strength. It needs a lot of strength to actually look at what is triggering you, to fight through the things that pull you towards, I would almost say, a twin flame journey can be for your betterment or for your demise. Like, that is how I would read the twin flame journey. So my lovely Taurans, dig deep into your strength. Don't get lost in this internal conflict. Use your intuition, discern the truth, because 4 of Wands is on its way. All right, let's clarify a bit of the 5 of Wands energy. Okay. So what is this 5 of Wands? Okay. 2 cards that very clearly, of course, Major Arcana. The deck is completely shuffled, so 21 and 13, both of these cards super important in the terms of cycles ending, death, rebirth, as well as the world, the most powerful card in the deck. I think the internal conflict is because of a fear of change, is how I'm reading the energies here right now. There is a fear of change in somebody, but I think that is going to hold a person back a lot. Now, I've had dealings with a Tauran my whole, for the past decade. I was very close to a Tauran, and I understand exactly how stubborn you guys can sometimes be. And I know that change can be scary. If you are an earth sign, you are literally, you don't move, right? Like that is one of the strengths for a Taurus. And I think the advice that Spirit is giving you here is to use your intuition, discern with the truth, because not all change is bad. Change can actually be good. It can actually lead you to your forever happiness. So stop with internal conflicts inside around what could happen if the change comes through, and actually start digging deeper in terms of understanding what those changes would mean to you over and above just the change, right? Like, I also think you may want to talk to somebody. I feel like with the King of Swords, I see a lot of birds everywhere. And birds really signify communication, secrets also coming out. So I think if you start to talk to people about what you'd like, and I know Taurans can be kind of, I wouldn't call it secretive for the sake of being secretive. I think you hold your cards close to your chest, take your time before you reveal them to the person. And sometimes it helps to have a discussion about these fears, because as much as we know things in our intuition, sometimes we just need to speak them out loud, which will help you get over this fear of a new beginning. I know that rebirth after death is always scary because you don't know where things are going to fall, how those chips are going to fall, but you have to know that Spirit has your back. And the World is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. It is the most powerful card. It is 21. And if we look at it, it actually has like the snake eating itself. So cycle of life is going to continue whether you want it to or not. It's just going to be a little bit more harder if you resist it with the Five of Wands type of energy. At the end of that is what I would say, if you look at the sky here, and if you look at the star card in this Light Seers deck, the star card has the same light. So wish fulfillment is on its way. Like, it's a divine fulfillment. It's divine hope. So stop fighting it with internal dialogues and fears. Use your intuition. Talk about it with somebody if you feel like you need a little bit more assistance. All right. So my lovely Taurans, given that we are in a new moon, the week of the new moon in Libra, let's get you some advice from the Moonology deck. Oh, I'm not gonna take all of those. Those are like 7. And at that point, I just might as well take the deck. Popped out here. Yep, just one card. Okay, so we have new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. And we have 2 cards here. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And finally, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. I think these cards summarize everything really beautifully, where the Five of Wands, internal turmoil and fear and doubts are. Spirit is advising you that it's time to take action. Do not sit on the fence and continue to fight yourself internally over and over and over and over. Instead, start looking at the bigger picture. Think about what the change that is going to come is going to bring you at the end of the day. The higher purpose, the learning, the lessons. What are you going to take with you in case whatever outcome you have envisioned doesn't come to fruition? You still learn each time you go through this cycle in this world loop. And the world, it is happening. Divine timing is going to make it happen. You can resist it and it'll be a whole lot more painful, or you can embrace it and know that the answers you need are coming. So it's only through making the change, taking the steps, taking the action, looking at the bigger picture, you are going to get the answers that you seek so desperately. All right? So that's a great set of cards to come out. You guys, a little bit jealous because I'd like some answers too. All right, so romance angels for you guys. and then I'll finish this reading off. Something flipped over, didn't it? Yep, something did. Awesome. And I'll take the top card as well, because I've been giving all the signs double cards. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, true love. Oh my God. You guys, stop being so stubborn and scared of true love. Like, come on. Okay, so the card that flipped over, let your friends help you. I think I said it in this reading earlier. The King of Swords, he's sitting atop this mountain, but there's a lot of birds around him. So talk your feelings out with somebody in case you feel like you need more help or you need more advice or something. Take that time. Let your friends help you and support you and accept that help. I know Taurans are super, super independent people and admire that about you, but it's okay to sometimes just let somebody in and have them help you, guide you. And I know that I'm being very like, I know a Tauran, but like somebody who was super, super close to me was a Tauran. So I got to know their inside, like their behavior pattern inside and out. Not all Taurans are the same, but there's quite a bit of similarities. One of my best friends is a Tauran as well. And then the second one is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So that's amazing. So again, maybe that's one part of the resistance with this whole Five of Wands internal mental torture that, you know, seems to be going on here. Maybe if you keep an open mind, you're open mind to the death rebirth cycle as well. You're not freaking out. You're taking things as they come. As the downloads come to you, you're accepting the lessons and you're moving forward because you know that these answers are actually going to help you look at the bigger picture as you take action. All right. So that is what I have for you, my lovely Taurans. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please like, share, and subscribe. Personal readings will be opening up shortly. I'm just getting a few details sorted. And make sure you check out the new moon in Libra reading that I will be posting in the next day or two. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.